Greetings of the day. Today, let us see Ralph Waldo Emerson's biography. Ralph Waldo Emerson, he is a very great American essayist, orator, poet, and transcendentalist. I will explain you what is transcendentalism later. See, he was born on 25th May 1803 in Boston, Massachusetts, to the Reverend parents William and Ruth Haskins Emerson. His father died of stomach cancer. Then Emerson had his schoolings in Boston Public Latin School. And when he was admitted in the school itself, he had the talent of writing poetry. So he begins writing poetry. Then in 1817, he had his college studies at Harvard College. Then he graduated in 1821. He started to teach at first his brother William's School for Young Ladies. Then from the year 1824, he devoted himself to religious studies. This is the poet, this is the writer, American writer, who has studied all the Upanishads and scriptures of Hinduism and also Christian Bible. So that impact we could see in all his essays and his writings. In 1825, he left the school where he taught as a teacher and entered Harvard Divinity School. Then in 1826, he became a licensed preacher. At the same time, he was afraid of tuberculosis disease. Tuberculosis, already I told you, the same early 19th century, all the people, they suffered from this tuberculosis disease in Europe as well as in America. So to escape from that disease, he travels to Charleston, South Carolina, and to St. Augustine, Florida, in America, of course. And in 1829, he was ordained as a pastor in the church by name, Second Unitarian Church of Boston. After that, he married a girl by name Ellen Tucker in the same month of September in 1829. In 1831, his wife passed away, that too because of tuberculosis disease. Then from 1832 to 33, he resigned that school of that Second Unitarian Church of Boston, and again he traveled in Europe. So he became a globetrotter. He went to all the countries in Europe and America. He visits Carlisle. Then he met, Thomas Carlyle, Mill, S.T. Coleridge, and William Wordsworth, all the romantic poets here. Then from the year 1833, he became an orator. He is an inspirational orator. Everyone loves his speech. All his speeches were published as essays also in the journals. His lectures on the uses of natural history, he started in 1833. Then in 1835, lectures on biography. Then after that, he met Alcott Fuller. Then again, he married a girl called Lydia Jackson. Then in 1835, he delivered a lecture on English literature. Then in 1836, he anonymously published his first essay, Nature. This you take note. take note this. In 1836, he published an essay called Nature. And this is the first meeting of Transcendental Club. Of course, Ralph Waldo Emerson is the writer who started this movement, Transcendentalism movement and Transcendentalism Club. All the people accepted his ideas and they had that impact. What is Transcendentalism? Have you heard of this word before? Transcend. Transcend. Transcendentalism means, I have taken a paragraph from the net, see, which transcends, that is, which goes beyond what we can see, hear, taste, touch and feel. நம்ம கண்ணுக்கு தெரிய ஐம்புலன்களை விட அப்பாற்பட்ட சக்தி நம்ம கண்ணுக்கு தெரிகிறதும் உணர்றதும் தான் transcendentalism. How you talk about metaphysical studies beyond this body, like this, transcendentalism means beyond this body, soul and mind. So connecting this soul to that supreme soul, God. There is a connection, always there is an interconnectedness between God, that is nature, and the human soul. ஒரு human being னு எடுத்துக்கிட்டா we can separate into 3 sections. Okay, human body, mind and soul. Whenever you prepare for examination, or whenever you read a paragraph from a book, how you concentrate, you check yourselves whether your mind, body and also soul concentrate on that particular part. Understood this? Just nod your head. மனம், உடல், ஆத்மா, இந்த மூணும் ஒரு சேர படிக்கணும். Whatever you do, whether the work may be, either it is reading or action, whatever it is, your mind will be somewhere else. And your hand does something else. That's not concentration. So you must always have interconnectedness. Within a few fraction seconds of time, you must know how to call the God in you. Okay, that God only will help you a lot. That's what with God we are hero, without God we are zero. So this transcendentalism movement, okay, was started by Ralph Waldo Emerson. After reading the Upanishads only, he came to understand this, the relationship beyond this mind, body and soul. Then see, transcendentalism is an American literary, philosophical, religious, political movement of the early 19th century, centered around Ralph Waldo Emerson. And when Ralph Waldo Emerson started this club, immediately all the other writers and politicians and the religious people, they accepted his views. They had a severe impact on his by his talk. And other writers were Henry David Thoreau, who is popularly known for his self-reliance, தன்னையே நம்புறது அப்படின்னு அவர் எழுதியிருந்தார். அந்த புக்லாம் சூப்பரா இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஹென்ரி டேவிட் தரோ, மார்கரெட் ஃபுல்லர், லிடியா மெரியா சைல்ட், ஆமஸ் பிரான்சன் ஆல்காட் and we go on, it's so and so, Theodore Parker, Elizabeth Palmer, Peabody, etc. See, all these writers were stimulated by English and German Romanticism, the biblical criticism of Herder and Schleiermacher, and the skepticism of Hume. Hume, there is also another writer and transcendentalist who operated with the sense that a new era was at hand. ஒரு புது இயரவை அவங்க பார்க்குறாங்க. They see, they sensed, of course, they sensed a new era. Then many critics have talked about this transcendentalism. For example, there were, a few critics of the contemporary society for its unthinking conformity and urged that each person find in Emerson's words an original relation to the universe. Many a times I have told in the class, whenever you do meditation, you must connect your mind, body, and soul to the universe. All the universal heavenly bodies are, will resemble the blood cells in your body. நம்மளுடைய blood cells யூனிவர்ஸ்ல இருக்கிற பிரபஞ்சத்துல உள்ள அத்தனை பிளானட்ஸ், ஆஸ்ட்ராய்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே, whatever the bodies we couldn't see, of course, there is an interconnectedness. When you are born, there is a star. That star only rules you. அதுதான் இங்கேயும் நட்சத்திரம்னு சொல்றோம். If you are born under species, மீனம் ராசி அப்படின்னா உத்திரட்டாதி நட்சத்திரம்னா, that உத்திரட்டாதி is ruling you. So that interconnectedness, you must feel it and you must work in this world. See, that's what it is, transcendentalism movement. Okay, then next part. In 1836, he delivered a lecture on philosophy of history. Then this familiar essay, The American Scholar, which was addressed to Harvard students, Phi Beta Kappa Society. Please write it. This is very important. In one word also they will ask this. Emerson delivered an oration. He addressed all the students who studied in Harvard.
Your voice is echoing, ma'am.
My voice is echoing?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I shall speak, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's correct, ma'am.
But I don't do anything. Okay. See, he delivered the Vino Kuti. Who is he? See, so he delivered this lecture, The American Scholar, in the year 1837 to the students of Phi Beta Kappa Society. How Dr. Abdul Kalam went to many colleges and addressed the students like this. This Ralph Waldo Emerson also addressed the students. He is such an inspiring orator. Then he lectured on human culture from 1837 to 38. Then after that, he delivered a controversial address before the senior class of the Harvard Divinity School. Then he delivered a lecture on human life. After that, his first daughter was born. Next thing, in 1839, he delivered a lecture on ஆகாஷ். என் நெட்டு போயிருச்சுப்பா. அவன் என்ன மாமா செய்யறான்? போய்
அஜித் டேய் அஜித் அஜித்
சொல்றா.
மேமுக்கு ஹோஸ்ட் குடுறா. நீ ஹோஸ்ட் ஆயிட்ட, மேமுக்கு ஹோஸ்ட் கொடு.